Picture this. You're at a party. Someone points at you and says, "Say something in English." And your mouth just stops. Completely. Like someone cut the power. You know the words. They're all there, sitting in your brain. But they won't come out. If that has ever happened to you, this episode is going to change everything.
Welcome back to the MX English podcast, where every conversation you hear brings you one step closer to the speaker you want to be. I'm Mia.
And I'm Max. Mia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well, actually. I went for a walk this morning. The air was cool and fresh. It was perfect. What about you, Max?
Honestly, I have a little confession to make.
Oh, a confession. Tell me everything.
So, last week, I was at a party. A friend of mine introduced me to someone new. And she said, in front of everyone, "This is Max. He's learning English. Max, say something in English."
Oh, no. And?
And I opened my mouth, and absolutely nothing came out. 0 words. Total silence.
Nothing? Not even one word?
I was like a fish. My mouth opened, my mouth closed, opened again. No sound. Just air.
A fish! Max, you were a fish at a party?
It was mortifying. The worst part is, I had things to say. The words were right there in my head, but my mouth completely refused to cooperate.
Cooperate. That's a great word. It means to work with you, to work together toward the same goal.
Exactly. My brain said, speak. My mouth said, absolutely not.
Mia, I know that feeling. I really do. You study every single day. You listen, you read, you do everything right. And then the moment arrives and your mouth just freezes.
Completely. It's so frustrating.
But here's the thing. I know exactly what the problem is.
Please, tell me. I need answers.
Your brain has been to school, but your mouth has not.
My mouth has not been to school?
Your brain knows English, but your mouth hasn't practiced enough. And today, we fix that.
Yes! Today we train the mouth.
Exactly. Today's topic is how to train your mouth to speak English. 5 powerful tips, starting right now.
My mouth is listening. Let's go.
But before we dive in, a quick word. If this podcast is helping you, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the MX English podcast so you never miss an episode. And share this one with a friend who is learning English but feels totally stuck.
Especially a friend whose mouth refuses to cooperate.
That is a lot of people out there.
So many fish at so many parties. Okay, let's train.
Tip number 1. Your mouth is a muscle.
A muscle? Like my arm?
Not exactly the same, but yes, your mouth needs training, just like a muscle needs training.
I go to the gym for my arms. Do I need a gym for my mouth?
Think about it this way. If you want strong arms, what do?
I go to the gym. I lift weights every week.
Do you get strong arms by reading about lifting weights?
No, I actually have to lift them.
Exactly. And speaking English works the same way. You cannot speak by only listening. You cannot speak by only reading. You have to open your mouth and actually speak.
So all the time I was reading and listening, my mouth was just sitting on the sofa?
Your brain was at the gym. Your mouth was on the sofa with a snack.
That explains so much.
Here's why it's hard. Your mouth is used to your first language. Its sounds, its rhythms, the way it moves. English is completely different. Different sounds, different mouth positions, different music.
English does feel strange in my mouth sometimes. Like my mouth doesn't quite know what to do.
At first, yes. But with practice, those English sounds start to feel natural. Your mouth learns to make them. That's muscle memory.
Muscle memory. Your body remembers, right? like riding a bicycle.
Exactly. At first, riding a bicycle is very difficult. You fall, you wobble, but after enough practice, it becomes automatic.
I don't even think about it anymore. My body just rides.
That's the goal for speaking English. Your mouth just does it, automatically, naturally, without stopping to think.
So, tip 1 is my mouth is a muscle. It needs practice, not just my brain.
Perfect. You've got it.
Tip number 2, shadowing.
Shadowing? Like the shadow on the ground?
Exactly like that. You become the shadow of the speaker. You follow them, you copy them.
How does it actually work?
You listen to someone speaking English, a podcast, a video, anything, and you repeat what they say, either at the same time or right after them.
At the same time? That sounds incredibly difficult.
It can be at first, so start by repeating right after. Listen, then immediately repeat. Don't wait, don't think too long, just copy.
And I copy everything? Just the words?
The words, the pronunciation, the rhythm, the music of how they speak.
Oh, the music. I love that. English really does have a rhythm, almost like a song.
And shadowing helps your mouth feel that rhythm. It gets inside your body, not just your brain. Here, let me try. You say something, I'll shadow you.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. Now try to match my rhythm more closely. I am very happy to be here.
I am very happy to be here.
Better. One more. My name is Max, and I love English.
My name is Max, and I love English.
Yes! That is shadowing, right there.
It feels a little strange, but kind of satisfying at the same time.
At first, strange. After practice, natural. And here's the most important rule. Don't stop. Even if you miss a word, keep your mouth moving. Keep going.
Even if I don't catch every single word?
Especially then. The goal isn't perfect understanding. The goal is training your mouth, making English sounds, feeling the rhythm, building that muscle memory.
So, what should beginners shadow? What's the best material?
Start with slow, clear content, exactly like this podcast. Pause after each sentence, repeat it out loud, then press play again and keep going.
So, listen to Mia, repeat Mia, listen again, repeat again.
Exactly. And you can shadow right now, listeners. I'll say a sentence, you repeat it. Ready?
Ready.
Every day, I practice English for 10 minutes.
Every day, I practice English for 10 minutes.
My English is getting better and better.
My English is getting better and better.
Do you feel that? That's your mouth working harder than usual.
I actually do. My mouth is working.
That's the muscle activating. Tip 2, shadowing. Listen and copy. Feel the rhythm. Keep going no matter what. Tip number 3, warm-up phrases.
Warm-up phrases?
Yes, every single day, before you do anything else, say 5 simple phrases in English, out loud with your real voice.
Like what kinds of phrases?
Simple ones. I'm ready. Good morning. Let's go. I can do it. No problem. That's interesting. Sounds good. See you later.
Those are very simple.
That's exactly the point. Simple phrases every day make your mouth comfortable with English, like stretching before you exercise.
So if I say these every morning, my mouth wakes up in English? It's already warm when I need it later?
Exactly right. Later in the day, when a real conversation comes, your mouth isn't cold and stiff. It's already moving, already ready.
Stretching for the mouth. I love it.
And here's the secret ingredient. Say them with feeling, not flat, not like a robot reading a list.
With feeling? What do you mean?
If you're happy and energized, say, I'm ready, with real energy behind it. If you wake up tired and slow, say, "Good morning," in a soft, slow voice. Let yourself feel the words.
Okay, let me try. I had a good sleep last night, so I'm ready!
Yes, great energy. Now try a tired morning version.
Good morning.
Oh, very convincing. Very, very tired.
I am an actor. But why does the feeling matter?
When you say phrases with real emotion, your brain connects the words to actual feelings, to real life experiences. They stop being just sounds. They become real words that belong to you.
Not borrowed words. My words.
Exactly. And after many days, those phrases become completely automatic. You don't think, you just say them, like your bicycle.
Like my bicycle. Tip 3. Warm up phrases. 5 simple ones every morning, out loud, with feeling.
Starting tomorrow morning.
Starting tomorrow morning. No excuses. Tip number 4. Your home is your English gym.
Your home?
Yes, your home is the perfect place to practice speaking English. It's safe, it's private, nobody is watching.
Nobody there to laugh at you?
Exactly. So speak out loud at home, in English, all the time.
About what, though? What do I actually say?
Anything. What you see, what you're doing, what you're thinking about. Just describe your life.
Give me an example.
You're in the kitchen, making coffee. You say, I am making coffee. The water is hot. I need my cup. The coffee smells incredible.
Just narrate everything I'm doing?
Like a sports commentator, but the sport is your own life. Mia opens the fridge. Mia looks for the milk. Mia discovers there is no milk. Mia is devastated.
Perfect. Deeply relatable commentary.
And it gets better. Tell yourself your plans. Today, I'll go to the supermarket. Then I'll call my sister. Then I'll watch a movie. In English. Out loud. Every single sentence is training.
What if my neighbors hear me?
Close the window.
Simple solution. And can I practice in the shower?
The shower might actually be the best place. No phone, no distractions, no notifications. Just you and English. Today is a good day. I'm taking a shower. The water is warm. I feel great.
Every sentence counts.
Every sentence is a small weight, and your mouth gets a little bit stronger each time. No expensive gym membership required.
Free, open 24 hours, right inside your home. Tip 4. Speak out loud at home. My home is my English gym. And tip 5, this one is my personal favorite.
What is it?
Your brain follows your mouth.
Wait, my brain follows my mouth? Not the other way around?
Most people think, when my English gets better, then I will start speaking. They wait, and they wait, and they wait some more.
That was me. I was waiting for the right moment.
But here is the real truth. Speaking is what makes your English better. You speak first, then you improve.
So I should speak even when I'm not ready?
Especially when you're not ready.
But what about mistakes?
When you speak, even imperfectly, even with mistakes, your brain goes into emergency mode. It says, wait, we're speaking English right now. I need to help immediately. Find the words, build the sentence, go. The brain wakes up and gets to work.
Speaking activates the brain.
Completely. It's far more powerful than only reading or listening. Think about learning to drive a car. If you want to learn, you get in the car and you drive. You don't only read a book about driving.
The driving itself is what teaches you.
And the speaking teaches you English. So that fish moment at the party?
My mouth was waiting for permission it never needed to ask for.
Exactly. Next time, you just speak. even something small.
Even if it's wrong?
Even if it's wrong, your brain will catch up. That's its job, and it's very good at that job. But only if you give it the signal.
If I don't open my mouth, my brain has nothing to do.
Opening your mouth is the signal. It tells your brain, we're speaking now, help me. And your brain responds.
So, at that party, I just needed to say one word. Just one.
One word opens the door. Then another word follows. Then a sentence. Then a whole conversation.
One word opens the door. I'll remember that.
And one more thing. Your voice is yours. Your accent is yours. You don't need to sound like someone else. You don't need to sound American or British or like anyone on television.
My accent is part of me, and I'm proud of it.
You should be. The goal is never a perfect accent. The goal is clear communication. People will understand you, and they will respect you deeply for trying. Don't wait to be perfect. Speak now. Improve as you go.
That's the whole lesson right there.
That's everything.
Okay, I feel so much better. Let's review. 5 tips to train your mouth to speak English.
Tip 1. Your mouth is a muscle. It needs real practice. Not just reading, not just listening. You have to open your mouth and make sounds.
Tip 2. Shadowing. Listen to English and copy immediately. Copy the words, the rhythm, the music of the voice. Keep going even when you miss something. Don't stop.
Tip 3. Warm-up phrases. Every morning, 5 simple phrases out loud with genuine feeling. I'm ready. Good morning. Let's go.
Tip 4. Your home is your English gym. Speak out loud. Narrate your day. Comment on your own life. Close the window if you need to. Free. Open 24 hours.
And tip 5. Your brain follows your mouth. Don't wait until you're ready. Speak now. Improve along the way. Your accent is completely fine. Communication is always the real goal.
You remembered every single one.
My mouth is trained.
More every day.
More every day.
That is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for spending it with us here on the MX English Podcast.
Seriously, thank you. Your mouth is so much more powerful than you think. Trust it. Use it.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe so you never miss a new one. Leave us a like. It genuinely helps us reach more learners just like you.
And share this episode with one friend who is learning English. Just one. You might change their whole experience.
And we have a question for you today. Leave your answer in the comments below.
What is one simple English phrase you will say out loud today? Just one. It can be good morning, it can be I'm ready, it can be anything you want.
Write it in the comments in English, and then go say it out loud, right now, before you do anything else.
We genuinely want to read your phrases. Every single one.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Open your mouth. Start speaking. Your English journey is already happening, one word at a time.